My name is Yogi Graham. I'm the Director of Production at Intel Global Production Labs, which is the internal production capability of the creative group at Intel. It's a really interesting time at Intel. About 2.5 years ago, just a bit over, Steve Fund joined as CMO and brought on Teresa Hurd, who is the VP Global Creative Director of the brand. And it was at a time when Intel historically has been an ingredient brand and a partner brand. But the fact is that we've powered so much of the innovation that has come out of Silicon Valley that has really shaped the way that we live our lives and communicate today. So we decided as a brand that it was time to stop pointing at our technology and start focusing on the experiences the technology enabled. So we took we're very deliberate about changing our language in the way we talked about the brand. We also relaunched the brand globally, so a complete overhaul of Intel's branding and messaging. At the core of that is Intel makes amazing experiences possible. So really, it made sense for us at a brand when we're turning a corner like that to start telling a lot of the incredible human stories that showcase Intel's impact on human lives. So in our storytelling practice, we really focus on the intersection of human lives and technology. And it's I feel pretty fortunate at Intel to have so many incredible stories to tell. There's no shortage, and I'm not sure that at that nexus of technology and kind of human life, any other brand can claim as much depth there. Historically, people have thought of us just as a chip maker, and we certainly are. Processors are a core part of our business and a huge part of our business globally. But one thing that actually pulled me into Intel is when I started looking into it, I was just amazed at the things that Intel had been a part of that I had no idea about. Intel gave Stephen Hawking his voice, literally. Intel has been partnered with NASA for many, many years. We were a huge part of getting the Mars rover up there. We're in autonomous cars, autonomous driving. We're embedded in the entertainment industry in many ways I would never have imagined. So coming into a company with fresh eyes and realizing and seeing all that was an amazing opportunity, because I really see I see untold brand stories as unmined brand equity, essentially. We're very much at the cold front of Intel's relationship with consumers in marketing. But one thing we've done is we've turned around and we've looked back into the vast ecosystem of Intel. And we've identified a number of technologies, in some cases that have been designed for other purposes, that have an application in production, or that may have a strong application in a partnership with another brand or group or individual. And our technology has also changed the stories that they're able to tell, or changed the game for them in some way. And an example of that, most recently, is a partnership that we forged with Royal Shakespeare Company. The lead creative at the Royal Shakespeare Company had never done the play The Tempest. And the reason he cited for that is it was Shakespeare's most progressive play at the time, and one that really required special effects in some way, shape or form to tell the story in the right way. So they'd never done The Tempest. And then, funnily enough, someone at Royal Shakespeare Company wrote an email to customer service@intel.com. It just kind of, we're a big company, so I can imagine how people feel like that could go into the void. It came into Intel, and RSC, or Royal Shakespeare Company, but we call them RSC, wanted to talk about how our technology could potentially enable them to put on this production in a completely new and different way. As it happened, there were a number of really strong touch points. And those conversations led to a formalized relationship with the Royal Shakespeare Company and the Imaginarium, which is a visual effects production company very well known in London. And those three entities together, I think for about 18 months, really, 18 months or 2 years, put a technology solution together that allowed the Royal Shakespeare Company to tell the story of the Tempest in a completely new way. We created a way to project a live avatar that is controlled live by an actor on stage, but also projected in a way that can be experienced in 360 degrees of the stage there at Stratford-upon-Avon. We're behaving a little bit differently as a brand, which I think is the right thing right now. We have so many incredible tools that are so valuable in partnership with people who are doing things in a new way, with people who are pushing creative limits, with people and brands who are looking to reach new audiences. And we love to put those tools, and of course the engineering support that is necessary to bring it all to life, in the hands of these partners to see what they'll create.